Well, happy Tuesday. It's time for this week's video. Get ready. Well, hi folks. Today I want to share with you something that our friend Robert wrote in the Gospel Revolution private group. It's a very concise statement. He says, religion attempts to crucify everything that God resurrected, and religion attempts to resurrect everything that God crucified. Religion really is anti-Christ. So he's saying religion is anti-Christ. And you might ask, all religions? And I say any and all religions that would compel you to live a life they believe is acceptable to God for Him to approve of you and give you everlasting life and righteousness is antichrist. Any religion that admonishes you for not living according to their idea of what is acceptable to God, for God to then judge you righteous and worthy of everlasting life, is antichrist. So yes, pretty much all religion, and Christianity falls in that group. And so I just equated Christianity to being antichrist. Okay. Why? Let's take the first part of the statement. Religion attempts to crucify everything that God resurrected. According to the gospel, Jesus Christ was the last Adam. According to the gospel, by one man, Adam, the first Adam, by his disobedience, by the sin of Adam, called original sin, all of us were condemned. All of us were condemned. All of humanity was condemned. All of humanity was condemned by Him. That alone condemned everyone. No one was righteous. No one had everlasting life. All because of that first Adam. But by one man, Jesus Christ, the last Adam, and his obedience, all were raised, resurrected, spiritually, to justification of life. By that one man, Jesus Christ, the last Adam, we are all of humanity is justified, righteous, to life, everlasting life. And Christianity, as well as other religions, tell you you're a sinner, that you are not justified, that you must accept and do and believe in order to be acceptable to God and be justified. They try to crucify us who have already been resurrected. And religion attempts to resurrect everything that God crucified. How's that? Well, Christianity, like other religions, they try to impose upon you the laws and commandments written in ordinances, as Paul calls it, the law of Moses, the Old Testament law. They try to impose it and enforce it. They impose it as though it's still in effect when it is not. It was abolished, as Paul says. It was abolished in his body so that we would be free from the law. Sin and the law of sin and death, which Paul also called the ministry of condemnation and the ministry of death, that was the law, the commandments written in ordinances in the Old Testament, were nailed to a tree, destroyed. Jesus abolished them in his own body. Yet, Christianity, religion, attempts to resurrect everything that God crucified They try to resurrect the law as though it's still in effect. And Paul said, by doing so, they blind themselves to the gospel, to what Jesus did, to our righteousness, to our justification to life. Yes. Paul also said that when you live by the law, you have fallen from grace. And Christianity, by imposing the law, is the worst offender of that. Christianity is fallen from grace and is anti-Christ. It's revolutionary, folks, I know, but have a revolutionary week.